Here's 3 reasons why I recommend painting the moment you buy a new house. Hi, my name is Remy. I'm a licensed painter, color consultant, owner of Expressions Painting, and founder of Expressions Painting University. When we buy a new house, in some cases, painting may be part of the things that you're thinking of doing or having done to turn this house and make it your own. Now here I'm talking about a circumstance where the colors in the house are not quite what you would want for your home, and so painting becomes part of the plan. Now doing so right when you move, right before or shortly after, the first key benefit you get is that it's so much easier, because in some cases, as long as we talk to one another in advance, the painting could be orchestrated or scheduled so that there's a closing date, and then the painting begins the following day, and then before the furniture gets here, right? So in that instance, obviously it's much easier because you don't have furniture to move or things to take off walls, right? But another place that often ends up being a good time to do so is right after the movers get in, because let's face it, there's a lot of things to coordinate when we're talking about a move and settling into a new house, and sometimes it might be too hectic or impossible to try to get the painting done between. So what I would recommend in a lot of cases is the furniture arrives, you settle in enough that maybe you even live in the house in the meantime, but the benefit here is that if the painting gets scheduled right after, then all the boxes, the decorations, all the little knick-knack may not already have been in place, so there's less things to move. Might be the bigger furniture that needs to be pushed in the middle a little bit, but otherwise it's fairly easy in comparison to having settled into a house and then having to remove all the decorations, all the little knickknacks that would otherwise be just in handy boxes nicely packed, right? So convenience and ease is definitely the number one. But there's 2 more reasons, and the 2 more reasons why I would encourage my clients to consider doing it at that point is that another one is that it'll just get done that way, right? How many times have we moved into a new house or listed a project to be done, like excited about a certain vision we have for a space or whatever, but if it's not done right then and there, we just settle into some habits and then life takes over and it just never gets done. I hear this so many times, you have no idea. Like, we're talking 7, 8, 10 years after someone bought a house, they tell me, we wanted to paint right from the start, but we just somehow never got around to it. And the thing is, I believe so wholeheartedly in the power of color and bringing the colors that reflect your own taste and desire for the space, that it's definitely something that I would highly recommend to do right now if it's been added to your list of things you want to do, because you'll ensure that it'll get done. And the last is, if you're doing the painting right when you're moving into a new house, right when the first transaction occurs, in a lot of cases you can have financing through your mortgage. Meaning, in some cases, the painting itself could be considered a renovation that could be built into the mortgage, so it may reduce the upfront cost for you and be able to finance it for within the mortgage. I can tell you that for us, this video here is shot in a brand new house for us. It's the first that I shoot in this house, in fact, and I'm in that boat right now. We just bought the house about 2 months ago, and since then I've been in the busy go-go mode trying to knock off all those little to-do lists that I've put on my list to make sure that they get done. And some of the renovations we were able to put in the mortgage to make it the financing a bit easier up front, right? So this is what I recommend, those 3 things. It's easier, it'll get done, and you possibly have some financing option. Did you get did you get value in this video? I hope you got a video. Did you get value in this video? I'm certainly hoping that you did. My intention is to help make things easier, so to get you to those great colors so that you can experience the power of color. So if you're a homeowner here in the Greater Moncton area, especially if you're thinking about buying a house sometime soon, reach out to me and my team. It would be a pleasure to help you through the process of figuring out the costs, and then the color consultation, and then then the actual color transformation. This is what we do. This is what we love. And if you're a painter or contractor or consultant worldwide, we do have EPU, our online school, where we would encourage you to visit there so that we can help you get the training, the education, and the knowledge to be able to help people in your area leverage this power of color. So thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in again next week for another weekly tip and trick.